a Braum and a Maokai and a Lee Sin as well.
There we go, Vedius. That's what you were talking about. The collapse is coming in. This is going to be a showdown as it is secured by Condi and Team WE. Mystic trying to get himself away, utilizing the ulti for that one. Explosive cast going to be coming out from Condi as now he finds himself rooted up, locked down. And first blood of Worlds 2017 goes to LYON Gaming. WE does have the package available. TP also going to be used by 957 here, but the rest of LYON looking to collapse onto him. Rift Herald still going to be taken down. 957 caught out alone. Going to be juggled around. His package comes in through GA. Going to go over the red buff wall. 2 roots down onto the remaining members of LYON in the top side. They get separated and Audi goes down. GA going to be forced to flash away from that one, escaping the stun. Ben does get himself away. Genthix and the rest of LYON still looking to close in on these guys as the Cat Cavalry arrives. The root comes down onto Ben. He's going to be stunned up yet again. The damage comes through. White Lotus going to be grabbing that one as the artillery will find the double kill for White Lotus.
LYON are finding all of these kills. WE, they're looking for the fight. Righteous Glory pop.
Righteous Glory used by 957. Looking to go in, finding the silence onto 2. Knock up landing there onto Audi. Condi looking to find his way into the side of the fight there. Giral makes his way in. Going to go ahead and fire off the ultimate. 957 caught out here a little bit. That Cho'Gath is going to be the first target. Bursted down. Nye immediately. Audi grabbing the kill onto him as now White Lotus having to back away. The Featherstorm comes down. The stun finding its way onto GA as Giral continues to tank here in the front line. LYON in retreat. They're going to lose one as White Lotus now exhausted, but a massive scat of the week will find multiple targets, and WE will be sent home.
We're going to get another fight soon, Flowers.
Baron is up, remember, was not secured earlier. Silence down onto Giral, who's going to be taking a lot of damage and bursted down by the power of the Cho'Gath ultimate. WE finding themselves 1 for free. Ultimate coming out from Mystic there as they continue to chase now onto Genthix, who's going to find himself knocked back by the explosive cast. 2 for 0, Team WE finding a vulnerability in LYON and punishing immediately. Recognizing that WE is trying to set up some kind of a play around the Baron here. Audi getting himself back. Seiya popping the scat of the week. Not going to be finding anything with it. The burst coming down onto Audi as 957 going to be tanking all the damage. And White Lotus will seal his fate. Audi now having to retreat away from Team WE's collapse. Genthix on the front line here. This will likely just be a 1-for-1 trade unless Audi has some massively fancy feat to get away from this one. The Juke boots are on, but I don't think they are going to be.
He's still running.
No, he's still trying it, but that last rocket from GA takes him down. On to Baron now. LYON needs to close in and do something. Baron down below 1/4 HP. Going to be secured here likely by Condi. Secured instead by 957 as now WE might find themselves caught between a rock and a hard place. Giral on the front line. Is Condi going to be potentially taken down next? Mystic trying to get himself away, but he's going to be picked off. It's 3 for 0 for LYON Gaming, but the Baron still up and running. It will be yet another Infernal. Maokai ultimate going to be fired off, seeing who they can potentially catch out here. Condi going to be rooted up by the very edge of one of those cats. White Lotus taking a lot of damage early on, but not as much as Condi. A rampage for Seiya. 957 now going to be stunned up, bursted down before he gets a whole lot of anything. Seiya grabbing himself the double kill. They managed to take Ben down as well. Audi nearly going to be killed, does get taken down. White Lotus attacking the Infernal Drake. Stunned down onto GA. Both damage dealers still active for Team Gaming. Has it burned down to about 1/3 now. Condi looking to potentially contest this one. Ulti fired off by the Maokai. They're going to find their way onto 957 here at the start. Giral going to be taken very low. Condi now into the front line. LYON Gaming potentially in some trouble. Audi taking a lot of burst on this one as White Lotus now going to be caught out. Condi potentially finding his way there into the back line, but WE is very low. Jana keeping him alive from all of LYON, but the TP is canceled.
Cancelled? Oh, this is risky now. Flowers, I think they're going to lose the Baron.
They do. Baron secured by Team WE. That was to if you're the side of LYON Gaming, and they will not contest this, but now they're staring down the barrel of 2 massive buffs up on WE at the same time for the next 2.5 minutes.
Oh, WE. Baron started. They have TP up. They're going to force the fight.
Baron below half HP, but now it's going to be GA diving into the fight with the package there into the back line. Now LYON's front line trying to tank up the carries on the side of Team WE, but GA's grabbing the rampage, one of the support player. Condi dropping next as Seiya tries to kite himself backwards. White Lotus potentially going to be caught out here. The shutdown from Mystic. As LYON now losing that Kog'Maw means they have very little to resist.
WE play the fight beautifully, and they're going to take game 1 in the World Championship.
The home team makes their statement. It was a little bit rough getting here, but they have managed to close this game out 47 minutes in as the Nexus turrets fall and WE will claim the first victory of Worlds 2017. Gnar is their final pick here. They like to split push. You already said it. The top lane is Halsey as well.
Here comes the ulti from Bruiser, and Jensen goes in.
Going in, finding the chain this time. Bruiser going to be taken low. The root is there. The entrance from Impact will make an impact indeed. First blood for Jensen. Now going to be taken out by Forlan in retaliation. Impact needs to find his way out of this one. Bert and Forlan looking to find this 2 versus 1 kill. Bert, plenty of damage on that Gnar. Continuing to come through on that one. One last auto attack. The boomerang is going to be sidestepped, and the charm for the reversal for Contract.
Forlan tried
Around 12 CS, 15 minutes. This game he's up a casual 46, going after Bruiser. Shane finds his way onto that route as here comes Contracts to eat him alive. Getting the kill on the wreck side, number 2 this game. Now have to escape as Bert and Forlan make their way into the fight, trying to finish him off. Nice escape from Contracts so far, but he will not get all the way out. Forlan barely going to be escaping the chase. Airborne knockup coming out from Smoothie onto Bert, who will still manage to get to Impact. Thinking about going into this one, finds the flash, gets the taunt onto Redbird. And just to get himself away for now, but the winds of war blow in the favor of Cloud9 and find their mark. Contracts. Hero's entrance will keep him safe from any sort of retaliatory damage. Absolute now going to be taken down by Sneaky. 2-0 going the way of Cloud9. The Kog'Maw body will find some damage on the try and defend, but C9 they're not going to give him that opportunity. Forlan in some trouble. Contracts going into the ground, coming out with the ulti, setting up the kill there as Smoothie takes the credit for it. Cloud9 gets themselves back out here. You can see Contracts team want to stop this. They cannot allow Cloud9 to find this objective this early. Calling coming in over the wall. Bert going to be taking a lot of damage as Absolute grabs the kill onto Contracts, but Impact now there into the back line. They've grabbed the kill onto the enemy top laner as well. Cloud9 seeing if they can chase these guys down. Ultimates expended across the board. Jensen trying to find his way onto Redbird. I talked about that shield value going up, but it's still not enough. Going to be popped nearly instantly. And Absolute is absolutely dead. Brewster's still trying to get his way out of there, but he will just barely survive. Forlan now
a convincing style. So being able to get clean victories over your opposition is going to set you up nicely when that group is just goal.
Forlan trying to go in and steal away Baron. Instead, he only finds his way into the respawn timer for the next.
This game over with. They want to walk away with the convincing win. And with an easy pick like that, they're well on their way to doing it.
Just does have a full Mega Gnar bar. Contracts finding the Prey Seeker there onto Redbird. Turret nearly going to be falling now. They take Bird down. The last fight of the game going to be breaking out as Brewster gets deleted by Sneaky. A killing spree for the Cloud9 AD carry. Redbird walking himself away, and Cloud9 with a very convincing victory.
Nothing more to say. Clean from Cloud9. They stuck to a very conventional Cloud9 playstyle, which is put Jensen on a carry, invest resources into setting him up for success. Once he has that slight lead, he is the caliber of player that will know exactly what to do with it, and then rather than the old conventional Rod of Ages like we see on Cassiopeia, as LYON.
Yes, the magic damage is a bit lacking on the side of LYON, but now they're looking to go in onto Blasting and Edward here in the bottom side. They do manage to find the stun onto Blasting. Flash into the Twisted Advance, still looking to find the play, and they've got the damage thanks to Audi. First blood for LYON.
Audi is able to get the food, and he gets a great ultimate onto Seahound. We might be able...
Giral may have just found himself the solo kill on a PvP stage.
And that comes back from the flash that Sejos used in the middle lane after the play the Gambit is
jumping in here onto Giral. That Hextech ultimatum to keep him in place as Diamond Frog shows up as well, finding the cast. Oh, a disastrous ultimate. It comes Brawl, actually knocking Giral away to safety, and now Diamond Frog's going to be the one who's caught out here. Gentic sending out the Glacial Fissure as Seiya grabs the kill with the Shock Blast. Not the execution that Gambit needed.
And this is Gambit sticking to their scarp
side. Maokai ulti coming in, probably going to force the ulti away from Blasting, tries to flash out, Twisted Advance is right there. There's your follow-up with Winner's Bite, and ain't even a thing. White Lotus grabbing himself kill number 1.
You know the expression, 2 birds with 1 stone?
Downtime on Kira there, as Seiya pressures on the top lane tier 1 now, going to be looking to go after Kira, knocks him out of his own ultimate, very nicely done. There comes your Nature's Grasp, the shield from Kira, not going to be enough, and Seiya grabs the kill.
Kira, he really should have been able to read that.
Disaster Audi. Top the right to Glory, wanting to go in here onto the Gambit squad. Edward utilizing the ultimate, trying to make his way onto Seiya, instead going to be forced to retreat, locked up and beaten down. Kira trying to use the ulti there on the rise, but it's not going to find any success thus far.
Lying off onto the side. LYON, they want to keep the push going.
Nature's Grasp coming in, more damage coming out from Seiya, who's going to be stunned up. Hextech ultimatum issued, but Stayhost cannot quite find the damage onto his target. He's going to be traded away for Audi. 1-for-1 underneath the turret. Edward's still dead, going to be respawning in just a moment. 4 versus 5, but Giral is pushing towards that base.
Oh!
Nice shot! To the skies afterwards will nearly finish him off as Diamond Proc's now going to be caught out. Taking down the enemy jungler could be the green light they need for Baron. And the flash is too little, too late. White Lotus grabs the kill, and that means Gambit now finds themselves by White Lotus, Genthix, and Audi together as a trio. Seiya is not even required. Gambit has no way to resist this, and Baron will go over to LYON Gaming 30 minutes in. Oh, we should probably, save our base.
Well, now it's a team
didn't work out, and now Giral is going to be collapsed on by 5 members. They will find the kill onto him, but they traded away for the tier 3 turret as well as inhibitor number 2. That's still a good trade for LYON.
Yeah, they're more than happy to give away that. Let's see how LYON make this fight happen.
Gambit going to be the ones making it happen. Instead, Edward looking to jump in with a nice initiation, but he's going to be killed immediately. Genthix backing himself away. White Lotus on a rampage as Stayhost retreats. Giral into the back lines, blasting, barely going to be kept alive. Seiya wants to change that. Giral jumping in as well, and that is your clean ace for LYON Gaming.
The gold lead is too big. LYON are too strong. They bite down hard onto Gambit Gaming, and they're looking to get their first win at the World Championship of 2017.
LYON makes their statement here against Gambit. They looked good in game number 1. They look great here in game number 3, 14-2. That's how you win a game of League of Legends.
Beautiful game coming out from LYON. We talked a lot about
we could have double ardent senses if we want them, but there is only one. Still, he's farming out great. Justice Punch is going to come in, and he's going to get taunted up. Spear lands from Contracts, jumps forward. There's the flash to follow for the first blood. And Contracts, you'd expect him to be in the mid lane, but
big wave
Cataclysm. Yeah, Impact going aggressive onto Chippies. He actually can't get out of here. Thankfully, not a lot of damage as the spear is going to land. That's going to finish him off. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, King able to pick up a kill against the floor.
Speaking of freebie, here comes Contracts.
Yep, there it is. The heroic engine's going to come down as well. And despite the fact that that spear didn't land, Contracts is still going to hop over that wall and steal away the kill. Spear is going to land onto Chippies, and this most certainly is a problem. As the heroic entrance is going to come down, and Jensen is finally going to pick up a kill for the Cloud9 squad, who have been... Oh, Destiny. Didn't necessarily want to take that fight in the end, as Impact is going to teleport forward. Good Howling Gale's actually... He's going to knock him up. It was actually a rupture. He's just going to get eaten. Jensen comes down. They're going to trade 1-for-1 as Contracts grabs himself yet another kill. The Justice Punch is good onto Fantix. Valkyrie's himself out of the way, so he's going to be relatively safe. As Chippies is launching forward, he's actually quite tanky now. As King, that was a little bit over-aggressive. Flashes out. He's going to be fine for the moment, but he probably didn't. 3,000 gold behind, though, so we're not going to use that vision to be aggressive. As Sherpie is going to do exactly that. Contract's going down very, very low as there's the heroic entrance and Impact. Massive Cataclysm damage. Shern's going to die as well. Destiny, I believe, died incidentally as they were trying to kill everyone else. And this should definitely spell Baron. Shern dead, no smite. And C9 just looking to put the final nail in the coffin of what has been a very difficult game for the Direwolves.
At Cloud9, they took their breath. They said, just run it back. We don't have
damage here, but Impact going to get himself right in. Knocks up Chippies, but not exactly the right champion that he wants to be going for. As Shernfire, that Arctic Assault was an odd one, as Sneaky's going to be able to pick up that kill, and yes, it was a decent glacial.
A slow, suffocating crawl for Cloud9.
Yep, and King, he's just taking so much damage. Phenomenal taunt comes down for Jensen, who's really playing this Galio like a man who's been playing it all split, and he certainly hasn't. Contract's going to finish off Shernfire. And C9, it's like this mid-jungle duo are always going to have someone who gets all the kills, and this time it's going to be Contracts with Jensen just setting them all up for him. The Nexus turrets are now going to be falling down as C9 27.5 minutes into this game, looking to put the final nail in day 1. And certainly the statements have been made. Direwolves They were talking the talk, but the walk was more like a limp today. We'll see whether day 2 is going to be better or whether their game to finish out the night is going to be better as well, because that wasn't enough. And C9 look so dominant in this group.
They look like the strongest team in playing. That's now Varus and Malzahar. Again, if Mystic...
So incredibly low, and he took the Doran's Blade, so that's only one. Oh God, Kira, the auto attack is there. He's gonna need another one as Sheer jumps forward. Good flashback as First Blood comes in for Kira. This is what we're expecting from this clutch player.
And this
I'm
is
terrified about it. Feels almost worse than Zac, you know, as Mystic gonna take a lot of damage. The flash from Blasting grabs another kill as the Acathian Surprise isn't going to be able to catch up. Just tries to get some minions, but barely does that as well. And we knew that Gambit were capable of this as Shier's gonna jump forward. Kira should get egged here and will most likely die. Remember, didn't have the flash. As Condi should be able to deliver this one over to Shier if he wants to. He just spends some time farming. Condi grabs the kill. It's a little bit of a disaster, but still a kill here for W.
with an idiot.
Well, he's going to try and do it now as there's a knock-up onto Blasting. Will have to get himself out of the way. And remember, no flash, and Mystic is going to grab that kill. Now looking for more damage onto Edward.
So they'll hold on for a second because mid lane.
Yeah, once again, no egg this time as the body slam right at the edge. Teleport not in time as 957 comes down. That's going to have to be cancelled as WE can head towards this. It's not necessarily about that. There's the Nethergrass, Blasting looking for it. Oh, that layering CC was stunning as Edward's going to be able to lock down the kill. Mystic trying to get one back, buying time as Shier makes his way in. Edward in trouble. To the skies comes down, but it's a great flash timing for Edward to get himself out of the way, and Kira turns up in the nick of time. Barrel comes in, Condi just bops him. 957 turns up. Everyone getting in here like the credits are rolling, something like that. Names coming down, and Diamond procs Umbral Trespass onto Shier. Gets himself out of the way, but not out of the way of the Acathian Surprise. And this is insane. Kill after kill for everyone, but it's going in WE's favor. And is a little bit upset here as he pops his way in. Oh, fantastic aim on the cask, and the flash taunt comes in. Diamond procs punished in every way, and it's Mystic that gets the kill. They're going to die as there's the Blade's Reach that comes in. Umbral Trespass comes down, but not sure whether he really wants this one. Diamond procs to get out of the way, but not far enough. And Mystic gets another one. 4, 2, and 3 now for the Cog. He's looking for it, jumps into the skies. Lots of AoE damage as there's the Nethergrass, but 957 turns up. Massive knockback from Condi, who just destroys Gambit. And Kira's going to go down as well. We said Shier was slumping. Well, it's not this game, as they're still looking for more. The slow comes in, but 957 not coming down to Diamond procs. Steos, oh, he's in so much trouble. Not a lot of mana. Shier's just going to knock him back into the wall, and yeah, Kira can't quite flap enough. He's going to cancel that teleport.
And unfortunately,
we do have Ben moving over, as this Baron is extraordinarily low. Everyone wants to get down, and that's just going to be eaten. Gambit looking to try and turn this one around. They have the wall for the disengage, and they'll just wander out. That was beautiful.
I mean, we can have, you know, tank or utility members. Hold on.
That was the most instant flash I've ever seen, as Diamond Proc's going to Shadow Step his way in. Blade's Reach doesn't get the knock up, and Steos is going to pay for it.
Condi has cast.
Another party. We can throw out a lot of poke. Another cast to come down. Taunt in at exactly the right time as he uses the ultimate to get a bunch of his health back. Does so effectively, and Condi has to body slam for his life. Walks back into a stun as well. Somehow doesn't die. Living Artillery! The execution damage is enough to get rid of Blasting. That should spell the end of this turret as they tank it up and take it down. Inhibitor should follow, and WE playing with
Good night, sweet prince.
On. The taunt is available there for 957. Lands it all too easily as Shier looking for the damage. He doesn't want to get eaten still, but the rest of WE going to turn up. I mean, that felt like we shouldn't have really shown it, to be honest. Not a whole lot that the Cho'Gath can do. Player, and what did he do? He stalled out games for hours and hours. As there's the knock-up on a Mystic, has to flash to get himself out of the way after using the QSS, but there's just too much damage here for WE, and Shier was left unattended.
Lane team fight, they don't really have those options. They don't have the Dragons, but hold on top.
Yeah, Condi's going to be taken down. That's the shutdown going over to Diamond procs as well as Mystic. He was just concentrating on the turret, now wanting to turn things around. Arden Sensor in there trying to help him out, but that's going to be the double kill. Somehow Diamond procs grabs one back. That's the shutdown in for Blasting, and can Gambit turn it around is the question. Edward does not want to face tank this guy. He just, you guys don't look at explosions, man. Like, terrifying. She has mean that he's worth a little bit more in the wall. It's going to be in there. This is a 50-50 Baron, though, stolen from Condi. Your mystery gifting feels better, but Gambit certainly doesn't as GA still looking for more. The flash comes in from Mystic to try and get himself over there. I believe he used a blasting cone because that one was still on cooldown. So that is going to be Shadow Step. Diamond Prox trying to get himself out of the way. At least has his Q to help him out as 957 trying to hold on to the rest of Gambit. But thankfully they only lose one. As now Edward desperately trying to hold on to his base. They lost a Nexus turret. And blasting, oh dear.
And the son of Baron.
And there is an egg now standing in their way. I'm not entirely sure what happened. How do you taunt an egg? I'm not sure, but Mystic says he just wants to kill it. Minions are streaming into the base. There's only one Nexus turret here, and Gambit desperately trying to hold on. Diamond Prox is going to fall, and despite the fact that they get an ultimate down onto Mystic, which should be a good thing, it's just not going to be enough. They're too far behind, and WE looking to go 2-0 themselves. Cloud9 successful as the tier 1 seed, and WE looking to do the same thing with a home crowd here on day 1.
Rebranded, re-rostered, and remembered, Team WE finish what they started in 2012 and take down Gambit Esports.
Trying to get yourself advantages and capitalizing on having better vision than your opponent. Things like this. But here's a bit of trying to get some damage back here, but he's losing out. Concussive Blows comes in and the Ignite's there. Okay, Forlan in trouble though, and Fantix is looking for this one. Leap comes in. Oh my goodness, that was God tier. The counter-strike is enough. The flash is coming, but Destiny gets the flash bind, and First Blood goes to Fantix.
The fadeaway binding from Destiny, the Raptor camp area. Hold on.
There's the package, special delivery for Bruiser, who uses the heal, gets himself out of the way, but Valkyrie's there for Fantix. He wants to get more. It's a merry journey as the equalizer sets up the red carpet, and Chippy's heads in, grabs the kill, says, thanks, not enough creeps to get this one done. Or is there as Schoenfire jumps himself forward? Redbird gets his way out, but Fantix able to grab it with an empowered auto attack. Everyone is melting as Forlan goes down for the double for the Corki. It's exactly what we want. Chippy, whether any extra damage was done with how pushed Chippy's was, and a package is going to be delivered to Bruiser. He's taking so much damage. The flash follow-up, all too easy. Gets the circle around him, but Fantix ain't going anywhere, and Bruiser.
I feel like I've seen this play before.
Oh, goodness me. The arrow does land, absolute. He's not going to be able to Featherstorm because he didn't even have it. Schoenfire is going to be able to pick this one up, just blocking the Winter's Bite potential. Redbird, he's walking, but he's not going to get anywhere. There's so many wards from the dials as well. They knew that he had no support.
But there is a counterplay available, and it's up in the top lane, but can Chippy's 2v1?
Well, he's trying to get out of the way, but there's another Vital here for Vert. He does get it. Chippy's not going to be able to do anything. Not sure whether that equalizer is even worth it. Oh my goodness, the slow is enough. Midland's going to be discovered, and the arrow's going to land. The flash from Destiny gets the Soul Shackles in. It's at least a decent ultimate, but Destiny was healthy enough. Just good setup there from the Direwolves, and they wasted no time.
2 points in the ultimate right now. So much responsibility on this Fiora to keep Rumble locked like this.
Well, he's going to be able to heal himself up, but Destiny makes his way in. Fantix has the package. He's going to turn up. That's the double equalizer that we were looking for, and Chippy's gets revenge by taking him down. A little bit unfair in a 3v1. And he did not last very long at all. Really good riposte, but just doesn't matter. They've got much more CC to come in. The Shockwave left a lot to be desired there from Bruiser. It's looking ridiculous as Fantix. About 3 auto attacks will do it. He's still burning down. There it is. Right at the very end of the rocket, as Frost deny him being able to leap into this pit, because you don't want to try and opt in for any sort of 50-50. There's a Shockwave, but it is locked down by Schoenfire, and they grab the kill. Fantix, he's in amongst it. We've got the arrow landing as well, and Fantix knows the target that he wants to pick up. He's 7-0-4. The equalizer's there, and Redbird has to be so careful. I don't think a turret is going to bother Fantix at all. My God, that was just one empowered auto attack.
Our only option here is to look for the steal. We can't win the 5v5.
Oh, whoopsies. Okay, Bruiser Caught napping there, just first one. The Brazil versus OCE rivalry continues to be a good one for OCE. As the equalizer comes in, they're looking for the celebratory kills, and they'll get them. This damage is massive. The Nexus, not long for the world, and Direwolves put one on. It's 1-1 now for the Oceanians, and 0-2, unfortunately, for Brazil, but dominance and what we expected from the Direwolves, who can get ahead early.
And raise your koalas, because Oceania is officially on the board at Worlds.